Ephesians 4 verse 1 to 6. Therefore I, the prisoner of the Lord, urge you to walk in the manner worthy of the calling with which you have been called, with all humility and gentleness, with patience, bearing with one another in love, being diligent to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. There is one body and one Spirit, just as you also were called in one hope of your calling, one Lord and one faith, one baptism, one God and Father of all, who is over all and through all and in all. Here are 5 characteristics God desires of us. 1. All humility. James said in James 4 verse 10 to humble yourselves in the Spirit of the Lord, and He will lift you up. When we are obeying the Bible, we are walking the worthy walk, and it all starts in our hearts. Total humility leads to gentleness. 2. Gentleness. This is an attitude of meekness and mildness in contrast to dealing with others harshly. This is a willing submission to God and others with none of the rebellion that is common before we got saved. Gentleness is the power under control. It does not retaliate or react or seek vengeance for anything. If we are to have unity in the church, we must put on gentleness. Offending a Christian clothed like this is almost impossible unless it is against God. When there is humility like this, there will be amazing unity. Humility is the key to unity, and where there is humility, there will be gentleness, a non-retaliatory mentality. 3. Patience. This word in the Greek means long-suffering or long-tempered. You don't react or blow off the handle. This characteristic has 3 qualities. 1. This kind of patience will never let you give in to negative circumstances. Hebrews says Abraham was promised to be a great nation and persisted through various trials and circumstances, but never gave in. 2. It's a little more than just being long-tempered. It's having an attitude that you can take anything that people can dish out. 3. The third idea of the word patience is an attitude to accept God's plan for everything. When we put on humility, it produces gentleness, and when we live in this manner, it produces patience. These are the most powerful testimonies the Church of Christ has. 4. Showing tolerance. Tolerance is a product of patience, which is a product of gentleness, which is a product of humility. This kind of love throws a blanket over evil and forgets about it. Paul says to walk worthy, live for Christ, and it all begins with a commitment that you will walk empowered by the Holy Spirit to clothe yourself with these qualities. 5. Displaying the bond of peace. When you put on these characteristics, and they are not optional, we will have unity in the church, and the world will sit up and take notice. That's what God desires in the life of every believer, so Christ will be lifted high and show off to the world. When we live like this, we will see the community sitting up and taking notice, wondering what's going on.
If you want us to pray for you, please click on the link in the description area of this video.